Back, Patrick Woodcock is the president of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce, joins us here. Thank you so much for coming in.
Absolutely.
So 7 months and change on the job. How's it been so far?
Well, it's a privilege to represent the business community in Augusta, in our nation's capital. Honestly, the state's economy is doing fairly well. When I talk to business leaders, they say that it's never been better, but there are a lot of risks ahead. You know, we saw inflation numbers this morning, interest rate environment. You know, will there be a pullback for consumer spending? But honestly, I was in state service about a decade ago, and we really have, for an employment standpoint, really made a lot of progress. Our infrastructure is making some progress. We've got to build on that. Certainly some strains on research and development and trying to make sure that we innovate in our economy for new entrepreneurs and for the business community.
Your background was in the energy sector for a long time, you know, transition to working for the chamber. How has that struck a balance? Have you found similarities doing one job to the next?
Well, energy will always be a preeminent issue for the business community, whether that's making energy-intensive products or transitioning our distribution system and transmission system to accommodate the electric vehicles, heat pumps, and moreover to meet our state climate goals. I do think that that is a state priority to just meet those goals, but to do it as cost effectively as possible. But energy policy is a great combination of innovation. You're humbled by the technology that's occurring, but how to harness all this change with good public policy so it makes sense for businesses who are paying their bills and also for meeting our environmental objectives.
I know you were at a Chamber of Commerce breakfast this morning here in Bangor. When you're dealing with an organization that's made up of more than 5,000 members, what sort of things are you hearing from all those voices, and how do you compartmentalize to try to, you know, focus on what you can actually handle?
Well, it's competitiveness, it's finding the workforce. These resonate irrespective of what company you are in the state of Maine, how to find the employees, how to retain those workers, how to grow when we have an unemployment rate as low as it is. And ultimately, you know, one of the key goals for the Maine Chamber is changing our demographic trajectory. You know, we really have had a loss of population, deaths exceeding births. That's never a great position to be for an economy. But can we have in-migration from other states? Can we integrate new immigrants into our workforce successfully? Ultimately, for the developed world, it really is about making sure that you can grow your employee base. And I think that's an imperative for the state of Maine.
You mentioned immigration and new population coming to the state. Have there been difficulties allowing those people to come to the state of Maine to find jobs, to be able to actually accept jobs?
Well, it's a broken immigration system. I think we all recognize that. It's at the federal level. But you know, our municipalities, our state budget is strained by this influx of new immigrants, but it's also on the business community. You know, these individuals who are authorized to work, how to integrate, to assimilate them when English is a second language, when there's a recognition of accommodating a new culture. Some businesses have taken the lead on it. A lot of them are the larger businesses. And what we'd like to work with the state on is, for smaller business, how do they actually create a best practice to actually make the integration of a new population successful? That's a lot to ask for a small business owner who, you know, is strained with their workforce now. Now they have to think about a new immigrant who is used to a completely different system.
Interesting. All right, we're going to leave it there for now. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to talk more with Patrick about where we're going, what's down the road, some things you'd like to see. We appreciate you enlightening us a little bit there.